Welcome to another episode of the Movie Brothers. I'm Ant. This is Kev. Thank you for joining us once again. Kev, we're going into the fall, man.
Absolutely.
Football season has kicked off. Today is a good day.
Great day, wonderful day. NFL, college football, all of it is great. Great day.
Yes. We're reviewing the film, The Perfect Guy, for you. It's rated PG-13, has a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes. Ladies, I think this is a study in maybe, just maybe, that light-skinned, green-eyed dude would good her. Did I say it right? Her.
You said it right.
Would good her. Is maybe not the right guy for you.
You know, you see a blue-eyed brother coming your way down the street, let him make it, okay?
Yes.
Because he probably got some emotional issues.
You need to go ahead and cross the street.
There you go.
In this film, we meet a young lady named Leah, played by Sanaa Lathan, who, after a long relationship and a breakup, she meets a guy who seems almost too good to be true.
This movie was directed by David Rosenthal. It stars Sanaa Lathan, Michael Ealy, Morris Chestnut, and Rock.
Yes.
Rock. Charles Dutton even makes an appearance in this film as well.
I love The Rock, man. It's always great to see. Not The Rock, I should say. Charles Dutton.
Charles Dutton as the original Rock.
The original Rock, yes. I love seeing him in anything. But let's get into this thing. So, I always talk about trends. Over the past couple of years, we've had films like Addicted, No Good Deed. I'll even throw Repentance in there.
These are all sorry movies that you throwing in there.
They're not all sorry, Kev, okay? So speak for yourself. And now we have The Perfect Guy. And what do all of these films have in common? These are all...
What they all have in common is that you rated all of them lower than a 10. Lower than a 5, actually.
No. Actually, Repentance, I gave a 6. Okay? No Good Deed was a 5, so it was right on the fence.
Okay.
But they're getting better. I will say The Perfect Guy is the best for me out of all of those films. And what do they have all in common? These are quote-unquote black films, right? Predominantly African-American cast who are playing the lead in them. And Sony Screen Gems brought us this film. What I am happy, Kev, that Hollywood is doing, I see the silver lining, that they are doing is they're trying. They're trying, to bring us these films, and they're spending a little bit more money. It's a freaking genre other than a doggone comedy. Okay, we can be in thrillers, and in this case we got this stalker thriller thing going on, but I can appreciate that, Kev. Can't you, man?
And they need to try harder, okay?
Try
harder. Because the bottom line is that, yes, African American people can be in more than just comedies. Our lives are not just meant for the amusement of the masses, okay? We can be in dramas.
Right.
We can be in thrillers, horror stories, that type of thing. And I've been a fan of all of the leads of this movie for a long time. Going back to Singleton's Boys in the Hood, Gina Prince by the Woods, Love and Basketball. I wanted to like this, Ant, but I just couldn't go there with you, man.
Well, Kev, I'm sorry, but I could go there. And I actually enjoyed this film. I was entertained, all right? Now, I will tell you, I put this film in the same category. We recently reviewed Mission Impossible Rogue Nation and said, hey, take the film at face value, okay? There's not much there in terms of the story. Or I will say the story that was presented, it needs a lot of work. I will admit that. But if you just kind of just take it at face value, you'll be entertained. I was entertained. It's an outstanding cast that we have in this film. The acting is great.
I'll give you that.
And I think they're the reason why I was entertained with it. I mean, you take it at face value.
All right. For it to be pure entertainment, something that can be taken at face value, at first I have to be entertained by it. Okay, which I was not. Okay, you got to be entertained in spite of its flaws. It has too many flaws really to overlook. The script was just trite and completely derivative. You could see everything coming a mile away. It doesn't shock you, doesn't surprise you. A thriller is meant to thrill you, is it not? This film does not thrill you in any particular way. I've seen much better types of films of this ilk done by other directors, than this particular one, and that was something that I would rather have seen out of this. The actors are too strong to come up with something that is this lame from a screenplay and directorial standpoint.
Well, Kev, 90% of the movies that come out today aren't original, man, right? I mean, a lot of these stories we see over and over and over again. just about all of the films that come out, we can pick something out to say, hey, there's been something that's been done that I would say is better than whatever film that's being presented.
You know,
Now,
and inspiration is cool. I applaud inspiration. I applaud filmmakers who are inspired by things that have come before them because they shows that they know their craft. They know the history of what they're doing and what came before them. But be prepared to add some originality to it, something fresh. And these guys aren't doing that.
Kev, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this. I've been holding my tongue. We've been working together for a long time, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. You are an Oscar film racist.
Oh.
Any film that's not Oscar worthy to you is just like garbage.
That is not true.
It's just
That
like
is not
garbage.
true.
You
That
don't
is
want.
not
I'm like,
true.
come on, man.
That is not true. I take umbrage with that. I just want things to be done well. I want things to show off the beauty of our culture in the way that it should be shown, and I don't want us to be taken for granted and just thrown into any old garbage and told that, hey, this is great because it's a black film and you're supposed to like it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just, this film is not very well done.
You don't want to be served hamburger helper and told that it's shrimp and
Yeah,
fettuccine.
yeah. Basically,
Okay.
don't give me spam and tell me it's filet mignon. It don't work like that. Okay.
Although that fried spam was pretty good, man.
No, it
right?
wasn't.
It
No.
was good. Now don't try to eat it now. It was good when you was 10 years old.
Nothing good about that.
Okay.
Nothing good about that. I got
See,
nightmares about that.
Okay. All right. Hey, I digress. Now, what I will confess, Kev, is that I talk about how much I was entertained by this film. I will admit that some of my entertainment was of ill gain, shall I say, in that some of the scenes that were intended to be serious, I did find humorous and
See, and
comical.
if you laughing at
Well,
stuff
no,
that wasn't supposed to be funny, that does not make a good movie.
I said take it at face value. Didn't I say that? I'm like, just entertainment is entertainment, right?
Oh,
Didn't
my
I say
goodness.
that? And part of the problem with that is, just the script and some of the scenes, the way it was shot. They didn't work. I know what they were trying to do, right? Because this is supposed to be a thriller, but every scene isn't so thrilling. And so I will admit that. But like I said, you take it at face value.
All right, the direction of this film is economical and uninspired. It comes in at an hour and 40 minutes. It feels like a 22-minute sitcom that got stretched out a little bit longer than it should have. It jumps around at a fast pace. It's very schizophrenic in that way. It leaves certain plot points, drops them, doesn't develop characters, doesn't develop the plot in a lot of ways, and leaves you asking a lot of questions like, why did that dumb do that? Okay, so it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in the ways that you expect that it should to be considered a smart thriller, which this is not.
Okay, Kev. All right, man. You know what? Can we put some points on this thing?
Please.
Like I said, hey, take it at face value. Get your popcorn and stuff. I found this film entertaining. If you don't read too much into it, I think you'll enjoy it as well. I give it a 7 out of 10.
This film is a study in paradox and contradiction. These actors worked hard and they deserve better. They deserve better, Ant. Sanaa Lathan, Morris Chestnut, Michael Ealy, great actors. They deserve better than what they got here. The film is too short at an hour and 40 minutes. There's a lot of meat left on the bone that's really not explored. It should have been rated R. I'm surprised that you didn't even mention that.
What?
Because you are Captain R rated. You love everything that's rated R.
Kev,
okay?
just admit it, man. You wanted to see Sanaa naked. That's why you was going for. You wanted to see some booty.
You know what? I've seen Baby Boy. I've seen Sanaa naked. So I'm not.
You talking about Taraji?
Yeah.
But that's all right. They both are beautiful
black
sisters.
women.
Yes, they are.
Yes, beautiful black women.
I will admit that.
All right, Sanaa, no. Got a peek in the best man, but that's all I got was a peek. But that's okay. But no, this movie needed to be R-rated. It's dealing with some very serious concepts, some serious subject matter
Right.
that really cannot be addressed in a PG-13 family. All
right, kid.
Bring your family in. Let's make money off of it type of way.
Yeah. So what did you give it?
This movie is called A Perfect Guy, but it is anything but beguiling. Rim shot. I give this movie a 5 out of 10.
All right, folks. You got a 5 from Kev. You got a 7 from me. You decide. That's our show. Be sure to check out our website, themoviebrothers.com.
And you can continue to follow us on Twitter at The Movie Brothers.
Yep, and I'm Ant. This is Kev. We are the Movie Brothers, and this is the place, the one and only place where we bring you nothing but the real on the real. Peace.